Now we'll talk about the arguments for redefining public schooling. So yes, public schooling should be redefined. Our reading on the yes side is from Frederick M. Hess, or Rick Hess. Rick is a resident scholar and director of education policy studies at the American Enterprise Institute, which is a conservative think tank. He's got an MA and a PhD in government, in addition to an MEd in teaching and curriculum from Harvard University. He also has a BA in political science from Brandeis University. He started out as a social studies teacher, and then he has taught at a number of different colleges, and he's a prolific writer. He appears on a lot of talk shows and news programs. Rick's views on public schooling are that the purpose of public schooling is to teach essential skills and knowledge to be productive citizens, to be respectful of and responsible to the Constitution. Public schools need not necessarily be run by the government, nor do they need to be entirely public funded. Schools that put socially accepted views over family views are not necessarily more public, and that self-selected or homogenous schools are still public. Rick also thinks that anyone should be able to provide the service of public schooling if they're monitored by public officials, and that families should have choice of a range of schools. They shouldn't be stuck in just one public school with just one public school option, and that individual schools may exclude children for educational purposes, but that school systems may not exclude. There must be a place for every student in a school within the system, but that individual schools may choose to exclude children as long as it's for an educational purpose. Now, here are some general arguments for expanding the definition of public schools, aka school choice. Some arguments for school choice. One is that it promotes higher achievement. Another, that it encourages innovation through competition, through increased freedom. It promotes equity by giving poor families in particular more school options. They're not stuck in their neighborhood school. It allows families and students to find the best fit for their education. It fosters accountability by enabling dissatisfied consumers to vote with their feet. Again, fosters accountability through competition. That competition makes schools more responsive to families. And then important people are for school choice. The Trump administration is for school choice. There are a lot of folks putting a lot of money into school choice. The Gates Foundation is putting money into school choice, into charter schools. Every president since Bill Clinton has been for charter schools, which is a type of school choice.